Hello, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods. This is Parinitha Patri, and I welcome you all to the day 18 of the 21-day plant-based challenge. And I'm already surprised and amazed that it is already day 18, and we are almost coming to an end of this beautiful plant-based challenge, my dear friends. And I'm sure all of you have loved this experience. And just 3 more days to go, my dear friends. Just stay on the course and try this plant-based food for the entire 21 days and see the impact that it has made on your thoughts and your emotions and your feelings and your body and you as personality and you as a human being. So thank you so much for being on this course. And today, my dear friends, on the day 18 of the 21-day plant-based challenge, we have a special guest from the other side of the world. Her name is Pilar Dominic. She is from Spain, originally from Granada, but she's currently living in Damanhur. Uh, and we will find out everything from her about her spiritual journey, about her interaction with pyramid societies and her interaction with Patriji, and how everything has changed her life, what has transformed her life into what she is today. So let's hear her out. Thank you so much, Pila, for coming onto this platform and gracing this occasion with your presence. Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody. Thanks. Hello, everybody. Thanks to you, firstly, for this great opportunity. I'm so happy. I hope that I can give my best for all of you. I have to say first that the 18 is my favorite number since I was a child. So it's been quite a surprise or synchronicity. And yes, I was born in Spain. I've been living there for most of my life. But just about 10 years ago, after traveling almost every year to India and following there the beautiful teachings of the Vedic culture, I met these people here in Italy. They are a community, but I would like to talk about them. I have to say now about us as a group of people that has taken the challenge of experiencing a different kind of society. We are living here about 400 people in a kind of, we call it a federation of communities. We've got different ones, no more than 200 people on each one. So we know each other, and then it's easier and better. But the relationship is not just among us, but the accent is with the plants, the land, the animals, nature. You know it.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
We have not been here together, but you came to Damanhur. You came to know the project because they work with pyramids. So Patri came also. I'm so happy. Maybe you want to share something of your experience here.
Definitely. My dear friends, in 2014, we had a beautiful trip to Europe, which covers all the 5 countries over there. And we happened to go to this beautiful place called Damanhur, and it's a truly spiritual place. I would love everyone to go and try, search for the place in Damanhur in Italy. So it's a wonderful place where spirituality really blooms, and each and everyone is given freedom to practice their own kind of things like spirituality or meditation or anything. And it's such a wonderful place. The caves have such beautiful drawings Oh my God, I was like mind blown to see all those paintings and drawings over there, because I myself as an artist, I'm an artist, and I know, I know how to see the beauty of each and every painting, and so amazing, such beautiful art and such creativity, such awesome artists over there. Damanur is a must. It has to be in your bucket list. It has to be in your bucket list. Damanur has to be in your bucket list, and after visiting Damanur, we went to this another amazing place called Granada. Oh my God, what a place it was! What a place it was! And uh, that is where we met Pilar. That is where we met Pilar, her daughter, her sister, and we have been to her house, stayed in her house for a bit, and what an amazing place it is. You know what? There are some people who actually live in caves, and I have been so fortunate to visit her sister's cave house, if I have to say. It was such a cozy one, it was such a cute one that I actually wanted to stay back. Don't want to come back to India. So, that is such an amazing thing, and I can just go on and on. But here I want to hear from Pilar. I mean, I can share my experiences anytime. But Europe has been the best trip of my life. And I was so fortunate to meet such a great master, Pilar Dominic, my dear friends. She's a very great master. She is already enlightened. Okay, she doesn't need enlightenment. She is already enlightened, and she is conducting so many meditation classes in Spain, in Madrid, Granada, or Damanur, wherever you go. She is only teaching meditation and plant-based food. So let us hear her out. Pilar, please, share with us your journey, about your spiritual journey. When did you start your spiritual journey? When did you first meditate? When did you meet Patriji? What happened? Everything.
Well, firstly, I have to remind you that you are invited to Granada, to the cave, to the house, and of course to Damanur. And well, I have to say that the spiritual journey has always been part of my life, not from teachings, because I was born in Europe. I was grow up as a Christian. Even if my parents were not too religious, they were very coherent, so to say it. No, they were real humans, as I like to say. So they care about the people, the environment, and the transcendence. But I found myself a bit lost, because in Christian religion, or at least in the period I lived, I couldn't find anything that seemed to be real. I mean, everything looked much more like a story. I didn't feel the people feeling really Jesus, or living in a way that was coherent with Jesus' teachings. So I felt very alone. I used myself to think about life, about eternity. I did not have any idea of reincarnation, because it doesn't exist in Christianity or in Western world. So I remember that I used to practice dying when I first knew that we die. Then I start practicing. No, I remember I was about 6 years old, 5-6 years old. I remember that I used to lie down, put my hands like this, and thought, well, this is the last moment in my life. From that, it came to me a lot of insights about time, eternity, what is being or consciousness, a lot of things, when I was about 13 or so, then I knew about Tibetan monks. And then later on, I learned about Vedic tradition. And since then, the only thing I wanted to do was to go to India.
Oh.
To meet some masters there. And I didn't know about meditation either, not yoga, anything, but in a way, all that was inside myself. And the first time I went to India, it was to visit Satya Sai Baba ashram. He was still among us. And since then, I started learning about Vedic tradition. I met many masters, which one of the most closer ones has been Patriji, because I remember once that one master was saying, which kind of relationship would you like to have with your master? And then I thought the most beautiful one is friendship.
Yes.
This is what I would really like to have with a master. Maybe it sounds a bit no sé, pretentious. I mean, friendship is the most beautiful relationship, and that I felt with you, with Patriji, and with Ivan, for example, or many others. And I remember I've got this trip also in my heart when we went to Egypt to visit the pyramids. It was my birthday, by the way.
Wow.
See, I enjoy a lot. It's just like a jewel in my heart. And also, of course, the time you came to Granada. And then about Damanur, I knew about them more than 10 years ago, but I think I was not ready. I had my children, I had my job, and all the friends and community, the meditations, the courses, everything in Granada, in Spain. So I was not ready to come to live in Damanur. And now, because of all these things that have changed in the world, I decided to come at once. So I came last October, and well, I'm living in a beautiful house here. We are a family because we like to call ourselves family, but we are friends. We are 8 people living in a beautiful house in the middle of the woods. It is called the House of the Lake. I will show you later on a small video. I'm not very good in doing that.
No, that's okay. We would love to see that, however it is.
See, then maybe I get the one. And also because most beautiful thing that I think is it's worth to share with you and with all this project that you are taking ahead is because the relationship we have with the land, with the plants, with the animals, it is even most important, or at least at the same level, that the relationship we have among us. So when we came here, we start taking care of the land. We clean up the bushes in the wood. We channel the water because this is a very humid area. So to make the best of the water with the plants. And we start planting our own vegetables. In Damanur, we always like to eat something from our land. So we have not everything, of course, but we try to grow the most of what we eat, or at least in each meal we eat something that we have already planted. And as you know, not everybody here is vegetarian, but every day more and more in our house, nobody eats meat.
Okay.
And every day, most and most are becoming, so to say, vegetarian. I don't like to say that either, because I think that animals, we are animals. So this should not be in our food. I will share the screen with this.
Yes.
If you think it's all right. So you can see our gardens. A ver, compartir.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yes, yes, yes.
And can you hear?
No, I can't, because you have not selected the.
Okay, then what I'm showing here are the gardens, and I'm saying that it is winter, and because of that, we have not many plants, or they are very small, because here is very cold during the winter. So I just walk around and saw a bit of the land. In this upper part, we are preparing to make a greenhouse. Okay. We've been doing it this weekend. So we came with a tractor. We just get the land ready. This is the sunniest part. So it receives the sun from morning to the sunset. Here it is. And you will see now from here, and the other one we have, the other greenhouse. So in just a few months, we have done all of this. I came in October, and they came a few months before me. And
yes.
So this is just for you to see around us and the work we have been doing. In Damanhur, land is considered sacred. So we always ask permission to the land, to the plants, to the spirits of nature. We celebrate the ancestor rituals, mostly the solstice and equinox. And they are very linked to nature. So it's not this kind of religious rituals, but has to do much more with nature. So maybe you want to ask something, or you want to...
Yes, definitely. Like, were you inclined towards being compassionate towards animals since you were a child? Like, when did you even, think of saying that, what, were you a meat eater earlier, and how did you transform yourself into this compassionate being that you are right now? How did that happen? Like,
well, as I told you before, in a way, I always knew that we are part of everything else. No? That if I am Pilar is a kind of casualty. I could be any other one or any other thing. I always felt also nature as a temple. I remember when I was a child that sometimes we used to go to the mountains with my parents, and I remember the impact that some places make on me. And I used even to take off my shoes, because I thought, well, I cannot walk with my shoes on here. And that was totally strange, because in Western society, you never take off your shoes. It's not like in India. I found that very close to me when I went there. So the other thing was that this was quite strange. I mean, nobody used to see those things like me. So when I had the opportunity to know about Vedic tradition in India, or now in Italy with this community, it's been like a very big relief, not something that finally I find myself in a covered environment, something that has to do with the way I feel and I think, and now I can live that way. Because I also tried in India, but was too far away. I had my children, and it was not so easy. But I feel I've been living in India many lives.
Yeah, you have actually. So yes, tell us about your spiritual journey. Like, how was it getting introduced to this beautiful movement called PSSM? And how was your, first interaction with Patriji? And if you would also like to share your meditation experiences with us.
Well, I don't remember the year, but it was through a common friend who was also linked or related with India, and Satya Sai Baba, who is a very nice master. He's also a beautiful person, and is Ivan.
Yes, Ivan.
Who met,
Ivan Baba.
Ivan Baba. That's right. And then he told us about Patriji, and he also told about the meditation or the work he does in all around the world with meditation. And we start doing this because it's so beautiful, it's so simple, it's just authentic, it's just essential. And also the music. For me, the music is a straight link with divinity. Yeah, the float. I remember the day inside of the king pyramid in the king chamber. No lights, no sounds, just Patri playing the flute. It's an experience that has not any other one like this in my life, not another. So meditation for me is the way to connect with divinity. When I was a child, I was very surprised about the fact that we kept in thinking with words, even if we have been taught to talk. And I always tried to go back to the time I was not able to talk, just to find out how was the way of thinking with no words. Later on, I realized that is meditation. It's the fact that you are totally aware, totally awakened, but you are not talking inside. You are just present. You can focus on breath. You can focus on music or whatever, but the thing is that you stay totally present and awakened, and not talking, not thinking. This technique that Patri showed us, for me, has been the best one. Has been the most simple and most effective one, and this is the one I teach the people because for me is that the possibility of being totally connected with your inner being, not thinking, not being Pilar, not being anyone, just being just being. Here in Damanur, we follow a school of meditation, that's the name, but it's much more like a school of knowledge. So we've got information from all kind of mysticisms, or mystic schools, or mysteries school, but we are free to do our own meditation techniques. And here also I taught Patri's technique. So people love it. I have to say one thing else that which is very, very, very nice, is that in Damanur they have developed a kind of device that they connect to the trees or to the plants, and through the different electricity potentials, they put it into a differential, I don't know how it is in English, and that get transformed in sound.
Okay.
So we've got the music of the plants.
Really? Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. And they make concerts. And when we get into the sacred woods, the trees got those devices and they are singing as you go by. It's amazing. It's marvelous. I've got one here in Spotify, but I don't know if I can share the sound. I try. Maybe
just when you before you click on that share thing, just tick the share computer sound, and then you select that particular screen.
I will try. Anyway, if not, I will send you the link, and you can share with anyone, because it's beautiful when you can meditate.
Share it on the chat box right now so that I can share from my side.
Okay.
Okay, concert in the sacred woods, right?
Yeah, that is. So you will hear music, but also this kind of, you can recognize the sound. It comes from like a sintetizador, but you recognize it's different. And those are the plants talking or singing.
Okay, it's asking me to sign in.
See. These are the sounds. So I
yeah. This is beautiful, my dear friends. Please go to Spotify and check this out. This is really beautiful.
It sounds a bit strange at the beginning, because you know the plants, the trees have to learn to play the music. They first play music. I mean, the Manurians, they play classic music, so to say, for the trees to listen to it. And after a few days, they start doing their own songs. And it's very nice, because when you walk to them, they maybe stop and they start singing a different song. So it's very nice because it's a real way to communicate. It's so beautiful. You have to come back.
I know I would love to come back to you actually. I miss all those days where I've spent with you, and I can just keep talking and talking about this Europe trip and
I know, I know, I know.
yes. So tell us more about this place called Damanur, because I have been to Damanur. I can speak maybe much lesser than you have experienced, because we have been there like just for one day, and that is all we did. And please tell us about Damanur and why one should visit that place.
Well, as I told you at the beginning, Damanur started as an experiment, so to say. It was just a group of 12 people, and they wanted to experience a different kind of society, because they thought that Western society was going in a direction that was taking humanity quite far away from what it should be. The values, principles of humanity were not, even if we have evolved in a very technical and material way, and we were losing all values, and they thought that it could be a different way to evolve. So they decided, just 12 people, to go and live together and just to imagine or invent a new society. So they decide to use art and games. They were always playing to find solutions, to find answers. And of course, they were very, very spiritual. I mean, they knew that being human was much more than living a life. And then they found a lot of funny things happened to them until they found a place to live. And they started creating this new civilization. So they developed their own art, their own clothes, their own music, their own everything. And they start building a temple they call the Temple of Humanity, or the temples in plural. And they did it digging inside the mountain. They did it with their own hands. And now it's an amazing place. You cannot believe your eyes when you see it, because it's so big. It's full with art, sculptures, paintings. It's amazing. Oh, nice. These are the temples. This is inside. They have different halls dedicated to earth, or to water, or even to every deity that is known on earth, from the indigenous to the east. These are the temples, and they develop their own language, which they call the lingua sacra, or sacred language. They've got their own schools, their own money. So it was like children playing to building a new world. But at the same time they were building all this, they had to live together. And this is not easy at all. So they developed this society not from the theory, but from the practice. So they met a lot of challenges, conflicts, or problems. at the end, everything is resumed in the fact that we are all different, but we are all the same. We could be any of us. So there is a lot of respect for diversity, but it's also a very, very strong force that keep them together. What they always say is that you have to have a more bigger goal or aim that you yourself. Otherwise, it doesn't work. You know, you've got an interest which is not bigger than you, then it doesn't work. And they have changed a lot along this 46 years. They change their rules, they change the way of living, they have practice with food, with no food, but always nature, always humans, always plants. All that has been always like the main core, no? The thing that have maintained them together. Right now, they are very open to the world because they have this experience, and since Earth is changing so much more since COVID, many people are trying to live together, and they turn to Damanur for a reference, for a guide, and this is very, very nice because Damanur is a spirituality. So even if they can, or we can give a practical side about the fact of living together, of building a community, but the most important thing is that they transmit spirituality as human beings, as part of the reality, and not just of this life. No? People can come because they've got different programs, if they allow us to travel again. And they usually share a few days here. They know the temples, they know about Damanur goals and site, and they experience, and they meet the people. We are friends. This is beautiful in this way.
Yeah, I actually met Esperanza over there. I don't know if you have known her, but she's one of the persons who used to work there at that time, 7 years ago, a long time ago. And then, if any of us, any person from anywhere from the world would like to visit Damanur and stay there, are we welcome to do so? Can we stay for like days or months?
Yes. Damanur now is very, very open, and they've got a lot of, there are lots of ways that you can come. You can stay on your own if you want, and then just visit the temples and visit or do any program, or you can do what we call scambi lavoro. So it's like working in chains of the food and the place. You can also join a program of 3 days or even a month, which is called New Life, in which you, just for a very little money, you experience the way of living in Damanur. And they've got also the university, so you can come to have just a program about many different things, meditation, of course, and healing techniques, or how to build a community, or how to prepare food just to keep it, many things. And it's very alive in that way. Many people come, and for the last year it has grown exponentially. because of the COVID. It seems like ironia, but it's like that. It's like that. You can. I will send you everything if you want to share with anyone.
Yes, that's good. This is a program for everyone to make aware of. That there is a place, a beautiful place exists in Damanur, Italy, called Damanur, and just wanted to introduce our place to everyone. Yeah.
Right now, we are very, very focused on contacting populace, no, people from all around Earth, small communities, ancient communities, so that all the knowledge they have don't get lost. And we invite them and we keep the knowledge and like the jewels, no? And it's placed inside the temples. It's very nice.
Yes, I have visited those temples, my dear friends, and they are so amazing, so amazing. Like they paint everywhere, on the ceilings, on the walls, on the pillars, on the doors, everywhere there are paintings. It's like there's no place left where they have not painted. So that is the amazing thing over there, and that's amazing.
And we do it all together. Now I will be one of the ones who paint inside the temples, but everybody here learned to do it. It's not that there are painters. No. Everybody.
You're also painting that?
Yeah, of course. I love it.
That's something which I would love to see.
See. I will send you something.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing.
I didn't realize that the time has gone so quick.
I know. Yes. Now we since you're talking about time, show us the recipe video that you have made for us.
Vale, I say with you. Since I'm in Italy, I try to make an Italian dish. These are the spaghettis. That is spaghettis not with pasta, with zucchini. Okay. I serve them again, compartir pantalla. This time I will remember to share the sound. Okay, and now I serve this. And this, I'm sharing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Now, can you hear?
Yes. There's no sound though.
Yeah, it is. Can you hear?
No, I can't.
Oh, I try again because I said yes. A ver, está compartiendo pantalla con el sonido de su equipo, with the sound. I said to share. A ver. Or maybe I have to.
Or maybe you can just play the video and tell us.
Okay. Yes, that we do. Perfecto. So I was saying that this is the kitchen of our house, La Casa del Lago, and we have the ingredients. We are the zucchini and tomato with this fresh tomato that I made in puree. These are olives. They don't look very nice because they have been put on salt for a few weeks, so they get like dry, but they are delicious. Right. All this is from our land.
And what are these? What are these? The brown ones?
This is hazelnuts. Okay. That I put them like this, like I take them from the tree. And this is also tomato.
Okay.
That we when we've got it fresh, we make it dry and we put it with olive oil just to keep during the winter. Okay. The olive oil is also from our olives. We don't make it here, but it's from our olives.
Okay.
And salt and pepper.
Yes.
It's very simple, very easy. and very tasteful. And you can do it with any other sauce. We need just this.
Blender.
Yeah, a blender, and this orange thing, I don't know the name, but I think it's a spiralizer or something like that.
Okay.
So we put all together, and for the beezer, so
Okay, and we add everything together and then blend it.
so yeah, the olives, I put them inside without the, of course, without the bones, and you have to be careful with the salt.
So you have peeled the zucchinis over there?
See, I will use just one.
Okay.
Because just to show you, and then with the spiralizer.
Okay.
I don't know if you know it, but I found it for my first time here in Italy. I'm in love.
Okay.
With this.
Let me see if I can find that from my store.
So you can use carrots or many other vegetables. You see?
Yeah.
And it comes out like spaghetti.
Oh, that's nice.
See. And then with a zucchini, you can make maybe 2 plates, no? And sauce is raw, it's not cooked, but you can do a cooked sauce if you prefer.
Right. Is this the one which you put in the blender?
Yeah, the hazelnuts, because it gives a body to the sauce. The tomato, the first one, and the dry one, and then just salt and pepper and the olive oil. Olive oil is it gives the real touch, no? And the olives give a lot of flavor to it. So this is
wow.
I will send it to you anyway.
For sure. Wow, this is so amazing, so easy to make as well.
It's very easy, it's very tasteful, it's very original also.
Yeah.
Very healthy.
Yeah, it just happened in minutes. Like
see. And you can use your imagination. You can just make the kind of sauce that you prefer. It could be even a warm one. It has not to be cold or raw.
Yeah.
Bueno, querida.
Thank you so much, Pilar. Oh my God, that was such a wonderful recipe. Oh my God, I can't tell you how much I'm wanting to go back to Europe and see Granada, see Damanhur again. Visit all of you like Miguel, Ivan Baba, Sanya, everyone.
Joseph.
Joseph, yes. They are such amazing people. So when are you coming to India? Are you coming to India?
I want to go. I'm also missing a lot going there. So I try to go this year. I don't know how. I just asked for it.
Just take care of the COVID, environment and everything, all the restrictions.
So, let's see.
As much as we would love to see you, I would also like you to be careful about everything. So,
no worry.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Pilar, for being with us and sharing your amazing journey with us. You are the shining star. You are the bright star in Spain. Keep shining and keep enlightening people, and that is what our purpose of life is, to show the path of meditation and plant-based food to each and every one, each and every soul, and may each and every soul awaken to being the real themselves. And I wish you all the best in all your endeavors, and please do say hi to your sister and your daughter. Thank you. Because I do remember them a lot.
And you please, I want to give you a big hug to your husband, your father, Patriji. Thank you very much. Thank you. I have enjoyed a lot staying with you for this while, and everyone else. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Thank you. I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you, Pila.
Me too, from my heart.
Until I see you next time. Thank you, guys. This is Parinitha Patri here, signing off from this, day 18 of the 21-day plant-based challenge. Thank you so much for being with us and listening to this amazing journey of Pilar Dominic from Spain.
Gracias.
Please go and visit Damanor if you can. You have this website, damanor.org. You can visit that website and see there. And if you have if you want any information, Pilar is definitely there to help you out. Yes, and she promises, she's there to guide us and tell us what is what and everything. So go there, check it out, and we both are there to help you out. Thank you so much again. Namaste.
Namaste.